the Battle of Badr. On that day, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was straightening out the rows of the army before battle. And he passed by Sawad, who was standing a little bit in front of the line. He was just a little bit out of line. So the Prophet ﷺ, who had a stick with his hand, he poked Sawad and he told him, Istawi ya Sawad, straighten up Sawad, get in line. So Sawad said, by Allah, you hurt me, Ya Rasulullah. And Allah has sent you with truth and justice. So give me retribution. Give me my right back. So the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ uncovered his upper garment, uncovered his belly and said, go ahead, take your retribution. So Sawad hugged and kissed the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, what made you do this, O Sawad? So Sawad said, we are about to face the army and you see, what we're about to face. And I wanted the last thing that I touch would be your skin, Ya Rasulullah. So the Prophet Muhammad made dua for Sawad with goodness, and then he said, Istawi ya Sawad, stand in line straight, O Sawad. There are several leadership lessons that I can extract from this example. Number one, a good leader establishes justice even if it's against their own self, or even if it's against their own family members. We see in this example, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when this companion, anhu, Sawad, asked him for retribution, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave him the opportunity, gave him the chance to take his right back, to do the same back to him. We also learn from this example that a good leader does not discredit other people's feelings and takes them at their own word. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ didn't say, well, what do you mean, this small stick, this small poke hurt you? You're a grown man, you're about to go into battle, you're about to fight and face much more harm and danger than this. What do you mean this hurt you? The Prophet ﷺ didn't say any of that, but rather he acknowledged his feelings and he took him at his own words. He said, give me retribution. So the Prophet ﷺ gave him the opportunity for that. We also learn from this that sometimes in the process of doing your work, there might be unintended consequences. So just fix them and keep going. Don't dwell on these things that distract you from your goal, from your mission. And even during difficult times, and even when under pressure, a good leader doesn't use that as an excuse to dismiss other people's concerns and takes the time to address them. We see the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ didn't dismiss Sawad's concerns, didn't say, we're about to go to battle, there's something more important going on right now, but rather, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ took the time to address his concerns and acknowledge them.